Hey everybody, Glecko back with another video. So, at the time of this recording, the spoiler chapter for the My Hero, the last chapter of My Hero, one of the last chapters of My Hero just dropped. Listen, this is all I got to say. This is the big thing I worry about. Yeah, Shigaraki, All For One, they're gone. Yeah, yada yada. Please, 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 do not make Deku quirkless. No. This show is a 10 out of 10 for me right now. If it ends with him being quirkless, and it's some stupid mess like, well, even though he lost his power, he will forever be known as the great. No, 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 no. Listen, if he loses his power, this show becomes a 5 out of 10. It goes from a 10 out of 10 to a 5 out of 10. Deku needs to have a quirk. Midoriya needs to have a quirk for me. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Another villain can come in and kill off every other character but Deku. As long as Deku got a quirk, the series is fine. I really don't care. At the end of the chapter, during the chapter, it looked like Shigaraki touched Deku's hand. So I have there are three theories that's floating around, and I'm kind of with all these. One is he's gonna get the All For One quirk back, but he won't. I don't think he'll have the because all the vestiges are gone, so he might not have the power of the other users, or he may or may not have the quirk. Who knows? Their quirks, but he might just have the raw power, kind of like All Might at the beginning of the series. He's like super strong, super fast, and can like jump and all of that. Or he gets, instead of One For All, he gets All For One, which I could see happen. Well, maybe, I don't know, because then yeah, but we'd have to get into, there's something about that we'd have to get into. But there's another idea floating around out there, and that is Deku will get New Order Stars and Stripes quirk. And I think this is very plausible, and I would actually like this. I would be cool with this. One, if Horikoshi wants to come back. Forgive me for stuttering and all that, guys. It's late, and I got to get to bed for work in the morning. But I really got to make this video. But anyway, well, I don't have to, but you know. Anyway, if Horikoshi wants to make another series, down the line after he's rested up a bit and after he's got his wits about him and got a good little break, which he rightfully deserves. All these mangaka deserve it. But anyway, if he wants to do that, then having Deku start the second year of high school or yada yada yada, and having to learn a whole new quirk would be pretty cool. Because now he's got to learn a whole new set of powers in order to keep up with his friends who have already begun exploring and tapping into the higher reaches of their power. And let's just take a moment to realize that these kids haven't been doing this hero stuff for very long, maybe like a year or two at the most, and they're already like rivaling pros. It's insane. It's utterly insane. So so the fact that it can be used for like a sequel, and it can be like, because Stars and Stripes was ultimately kind of wasted. This can be Horikoshi going like, hey, look, Stars and Stripes, she kind of lives on through Deku, and it keeps the theme alive, because it was the same thing with All Might. Like, the greatest hero passes power on to Deku, and Deku will carry the torch. Deku will now carry the torch for Stars and Stripes. There's some plot holes and there's some like problems that come with that, but that's the one I see him most likely getting, because with him, then the last one, and we're gonna go back to this, but the last one is Deku getting One For All and All For One and fusing them into like some ultimate quirk. I don't see this happening unless somehow, some way, Deku gets he acquires a artificial body. Like, yeah, Deku trained to be able to hold One For All, but he didn't train to hold One For All and All For One. One of the things that caused All For One to be defeated, the villain in Shigaraki's body, is because he now has One For All mixed with his powerful quirk. Deku doesn't even have the regeneration, so how's he would either have to A, get artificial regeneration off camera, or B, somehow, some way, Tomura, in addition to transferring the two quirks to him, would also have to transfer, somehow give him an enhanced body or something. So this is ultimately why I believe he's going to get New Order. Because Star and Stripe was just a regular person. In fact, she used New Order to get super strength. And she was able to go toe to toe with Shigaraki briefly, with New Order. So, Deku could still be a rival to Bakugo with this power. And it could fit his, current physiology. But who knows? Maybe Deku will be like a dark horse or something and just can control All for One and One for All at the same time. Which would be so cool. I'm like I said, I am cool with any and all these possibilities. All I ask is that he please do not end up quirkless. I don't want that. Heck, just say he had a quirk all along and it just so happened to manifest late. He needs a quirk because he goes, this is the story of how I became the greatest hero. It doesn't say how I was known as the greatest hero or I became known. It said I became, as in I am still the greatest hero. And to say he stopped All for One would make him a better hero than All Might, I doubt. I don't know, because All Might stood at number 1 for so long. So I don't listen. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't care what quirk he gets. Deku needs a quirk, or he needs something. Like maybe give him like an artificial surge. Like All Might had the little armor suit. Maybe somehow they give Deku cybernetic or biological implants that give him power. I don't care. He needs to be exceptional. He needs to have a quirk or, quirk-like thing at the end of the series. But this is Glecko. I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep. I thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for all the new people that showed up. Thank you for all the people that stayed. Thank you for all the love. I really appreciate it. See you next time.